shaping developed Bharat insights for 2047. This figure, 47, it invites certain attentions. Why 47? Because as I have studied, I have gone through various stages of our society, our history, our culture, our politics, and we have seen that some figures are very important and worth remembering. 47, 57. You remember 1757, the Battle of Plassey, the British colonial power capturing Bengal, taking everything from us, less realization. And then 100 years later, again 1857. This 57 is another landmark. Why? Some people call it mutiny and some Kranti. You have to decide what this date suggests, what this figure suggests. Well, coming to 47, 1947, what was the major issue? Exchange of power from one set to another. What does it suggest? It suggests at times division of land, at times recapturing the land. And remember, when 47, you talk about 47, then also think as it happened after 100 years, after the Battle of Plassey, you remembered 1857, and after 1947, you also keep in mind what will happen in 2047. So 2047 is a vision. The major issue at the time of 1947 was land, but in 2047, nobody will capture your land. Land will not be the issue. What will be the issue? Issue will be our markets, our economy, our culture, our tradition, how we will capture and we will take it to the ultimate height in 2047. So what I suggest that in India, in a nutshell, when you see there are two views floating everywhere. One view is based on our monetary gains. Monetary gains, when I say, is totally materialistic. When our bases are to capture market, yes, this is also important to capture market. In 1947, all of us were consumers. But in 2047, we will not remain as a consumer. Rather, we will be a major producer. And we will produce, and the whole world will see how India, how this whole campaign is flourishing and coming to the ultimate height. Now, if you see what we will do, what we, the people of Bharat, will do, remember our strength. Now, coming to what is the essence of life in Bharat and what is Bharatiyata? That is a major question we must highlight. On one hand, we have to have our own market. We have to have our own production. We have to have self-reliance. On the other hand, is it sufficient? Do you think we will go further with market-oriented economy? We will go further to highlight that this much wealth we have? I don't think this is the idea. The idea is that keeping our culture, keeping our tradition intact, keeping our ethos intact, keeping our ethics intact, we will go together. On one hand, we will see the material gain. On the other hand, there are certain guidance given by the spiritual guides, and we will take this spiritual guidance along with us. How? Because we are here to follow the guidelines of our spiritual masters. Our spiritual masters have very categorically said, making friend. Making friend is important. We should make friends as much as possible. We should make friends. That's how today we can say that we have so many friendly countries and we are transcending boundaries. Why? Because of our friendship. But the very painful thing is when you lose friendship, you should not lose friendship. I say that keep this idea also, this pillar also intact. And therefore, what we have to shun is deceit, lobe, mithya, chal, kapat. All these things, we should not behave like crows and owls. So therefore, we should move ahead. Third pillar is also important. And then the fourth pillar is very important for 2047, which is we should not take rash action. We should think about it. We should judge our own performance. We should inspect and see what is the voice of our inner bones, inner heart, and then we should take an action. And fifth pillar is also important. We should not take any rash action. And fifth pillar is whatever we have gained, we should not lose. We should not give up. Rather, we should enhance our capabilities, our qualities, our capacities.